Then when it comes to the hitch that you guys had, it happens to everybody. So always what you have to do when you get the chance to be on the stage, the trick is pick any part of the room and watch and speak. We sitting looking at you are having an eye contact, but you might have picked my head or my ear or the board to speak. It gives you that comfort to express yourself. Cool? Kudos.
Yeah, I also, just one general comment. I think it goes for most of the pitches, but it's, if anything you have to focus on is really the understanding of the people that are listening to you. Because you have done a lot of work. Some of the things you're telling us might be clear, but if not, maybe, like the product, I was really struggling to get, what's the product? Is it a fixed green building? Is it that you're doing the construction? It's when she asked the question that you went a bit into that. But really focus on that. And then in terms of the hitch, everybody has said it. It's like you guys are doing well. But I would say even for the others, sometimes you could step in if that is necessary. You could find ways and means. If you maybe at that moment have something to say, have the confidence, take that initiative. But you have done great.
Thank you.
Thank you. We move straight to our judge from Academic City.
Hello. Could you please share with us the cost of one building? A building, and then a standard one, and your sales projections as well. And we didn't also hear anything on your financials.
Okay. Faith Albert Construction Company achieved impressive financial results in the fiscal year, generating a total revenue of 35,340,000 from 5 major green building projects, which delivered 420 residential units. We therefore reached our break-even point within 8 months. And also, we generated a net profit. At the end of the year, our net profit was 288, and our balance sheet was having a total asset of 68,000, and our cash and our liabilities and our finance by was totaled with our asset at the end of the period.
So how are you going to raise funding for this project?
Okay, so please, I would like to answer that. Maybe as my brother said earlier, we took our motivation from the Moving Pick Ambassador Hotel. So maybe since we have an idea like that, we'll be able to speak with their managers and see if they could help in raising funds, and also would go out and tell the world what we have on board and see if they could help us in funding the money. Raising the money.
Okay, one last tip when making presentations. You should know the issues off the top of your head. So even when the one managing your slides or whatever, when there's a hitch, or you know the thing off head, like Preseg did. So that is one secret to making very good presentations. You don't need to rely on your slides, so that if you don't get them in the order you want, there's confusion. Always know the issues off the top of your head. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah. Straight to PwC.
All right, so I just want to encourage you, be more definite in what you are saying as you answer the questions. If you use words like maybe, it casts doubts on what we are hearing. So you have to be more definite in what you are saying. I mean, it's very ambitious. I read the brief, extremely ambitious. The challenge will be how to finance such an ambitious project. Yeah.
I've remembered now. So what I wanted to say, I think I should say for everyone, because quite a lot of you have said, post raising financing, you would be at break even in under a year. there is no requirement to be at break-even in under a year. In fact, you need to be more focused on figuring out how to survive long before you get to break-even, because if you think you'll go from debt to profit in a quick time and you don't think about what you do during that gray area, that's where your business will fail. And most of the time anyway, when you find investors, you want to make sure that those investors are patient investors. So if I give you £100 today, 100 cedis today, I can't ask you to start paying me back tomorrow because I just gave it to you today. So you will go through all of these in your negotiation process anyway to make sure that you don't have that issue, right? So I just wanted to say that for everyone, because everyone's been saying, you know, we'll break even in 6 months and under a year. That's not a requirement. A requirement is to know how to survive before you've broken even. Yeah?
Thank you very much, judges. Thank you very much, Fujai. Thanks, sirs. Adukrom Senior High School, Keta Senior High School, Legacy Girls College, Archbishop Potter Girls Senior High School, Wa Senior High School, Adonten Senior High School, the current title holders, right? They won last year. And Koforidua Senior High School will take over when we come back from the break. We are going for 10 minutes coffee and water break. So please, when we go, let's just make sure we do whatever we have to do. And when we go outside to other registration desks, we have these water bottles from Jibu, one of our sponsors, on sale. They have the big bottle and the small bottle. We have water dispensers all over the place so that you can grab yourself water. Thank you very much. And let's go for the quick break. We'll come back in the next 10 minutes. Thank you.
Digitally trained thousands of youth, supported startups, and facilitated internship placements in Ghana. His mission is to inspire change through education, and he currently serves as the managing partner at Misfits Consulting and as the National Innovation Consultant for UNDP Ghana.
It's of much joy to see younger people at this age innovating within the green space and also being a plus to the Ghanaian economy. Then also highlighting and spotlighting innovators at that younger age to scale. So my expectation as a judge is to see sustainable innovations from these younger ones that can scale and also be investment ready. I'm also looking at the passion that's coming from the participants and also an avenue also to celebrate innovation within the green ecosystem. My name is Adukrom, the managing partner at the Misfits Consulting.
Daniel Kweku Murky is an entrepreneur and finance professional based in Accra. He's the founder and managing partner of Boxplay Ventures and is dedicated to supporting entrepreneurs and developing the entrepreneurial and innovation ecosystem in Ghana and across the continent. He's also involved in various entrepreneurial projects and is passionate about making a positive impact on the continent through transformational entrepreneurship.
I'm just really eager to see enthusiasm, to see young people wanting to create ventures and affect positive change. And just our little contribution by giving them a platform and also giving them feedback. My name is Daniel Murky, founder of Boxplay Ventures.
Introducing our panel of judges. Big Godwin Mate, Tonisha Tego, Gloria Ajari, Daniel Osu, Daniel Kweku Murky, Big Godwin Mate is a highly accomplished software engineer, certified Scrum Master, and Agile coach. He is the founder and CEO of WebSoft Solutions, providing tailored IT solutions for various businesses in Ghana.
Last year, I was a judge on the competition program. It was amazing. I learned a lot myself. The participants came up with very fantastic, innovative ideas. And I'm believing that this year, under the Green Innovation team, we are going to see even far more advanced and interesting concepts and ideas that these our young people are coming up with. And I think I love the way their imagination works. I'm believing that we're going to have an amazing experience for this year's competition. My name is Big Godwin Mate. I'm the president of Soft Group and the CEO of WebSoft Solutions.
Tonisha Tego is the CEO of Apples and Pears Holdings, providing leaders with the necessary tools such as training resources, coaching, and support. She also created the Ladies Entrepreneurship Camp, offering female entrepreneurs and executives the tools for success in a safe space.
I am so excited for this year's National Business Pitch Competition. I was lucky enough to be a guest at the final event where all the participants were being shown on the huge screen, all the efforts, all the ideas, all the good, the bad, the creative, the wild. And I remember sitting thinking to myself, I would love to be in the room and see who else participated that perhaps didn't win. And this year, I feel like my dream has come true. And so if you have not yet participated in the pitch, if you have not joined, if you have not put a young person forward, if you have not entertained the idea of young people being the future of the continent when it comes to entrepreneurship, innovation, idea generation, and really actually participation in competitions like this, this is a good first place to start. I look forward to seeing you there this year. My name is Tonisha Tego. I'm the CEO of Apples and Pears Holdings.
Gloria Ajari is an environmentalist and advocate for agri-food systems. She works with local farmers and youth to promote eco-friendly agricultural practices and address environmental issues. Gloria empowers communities and influences policies, leading initiatives to build the capacity of young people to tackle climate change. She's a member of the UNFCCC Younger Food and Agriculture Working Group.
I'm really excited about this year's national competition under JA Ghana, most importantly because it's focused on green innovation. And for me, I believe as an environmentalist, we are in an era where businesses and social solutions and entrepreneurship should focus on initiatives that are environmentally friendly or that protects our environment and considers the life of the next generation as well. So for this year, I'm really excited to see all the brilliant ideas that will be shared by other young people on this platform, and also help select the best ideas to bring them on board and inspire other young people to promote green innovation within society. My name is Gloria Ajari, Programs Officer for Ghana Youth Environmental Movement.
Daniel Owusu is an accomplished leader in youth development, instructional design, and technology entrepreneurship. He has provided strategic leadership for projects that have digitally trained thousands of youth. supported startups, and facilitated internship placements in Ghana. His mission is to inspire change through education, and he currently serves as the managing partner at Misfits Consulting and as the National Innovation Consultant for UNDP Ghana.
It's of much joy to see younger people at this age innovating within the green space and also being a plus to the Ghanaian economy. Then also highlighting and spotlighting innovators at that younger age to scale. So my expectation as a judge is to see sustainable innovations from these younger ones that can scale and also be investment ready. I'm also looking at the passion that's coming from the participants and also an avenue also to celebrate innovation within the green ecosystem. My name is Adukrom, the managing partner at the Misfits Consulting.
Daniel Kwaku Murky is an entrepreneur and finance professional based in Accra. He is the founder and managing partner of Boxplay Ventures and is dedicated to supporting entrepreneurs and developing the entrepreneurial and innovation ecosystem in Ghana and across the continent. He is also involved in various entrepreneurial projects and is passionate about making a positive impact on the continent through transformational entrepreneurship.
I'm just really eager to see the enthusiasm, to see young people wanting to create ventures and effect positive change. And just our little contribution by giving them a platform and also giving them feedback. My name is Daniel Kwaku, founder of Boxplay Ventures.
Introducing our panel of judges. Big Godwin Mate, Tonisha Tego, Gloria Ajari, Daniel Osu, Daniel Kwaku Murky, Big Godwin Mate is a highly accomplished software engineer, certified Scrum Master, and Agile coach. He is the founder and CEO of WebSoft Solutions, providing tailored IT solutions for various businesses in Ghana.
Last year, I was a judge on the competition program. It was amazing. I learned a lot myself. The participants came up with very fantastic, innovative ideas. And I'm believing that this year, under the Green Innovation team, we are going to see even far more advanced and interesting concepts and ideas that these our young people are coming up with. And I think I love the way their imagination works. I'm believing that we're going to have an amazing experience for this year's competition. My name is Godwin. I'm the president of Soft Group and the CEO of WebSoft Solutions.
Tonisha Tego is the CEO of Apples and Pears Holdings, providing leaders with the necessary tools such as training resources, coaching, and support. She also created the Ladies Entrepreneurship Camp, offering female entrepreneurs and executives the tools for success in a safe space.
I am so excited for this year's National Business Pitch Competition. I was lucky enough to be a guest at the final event where all the participants were being shown on the huge screen, all the efforts, all the ideas, all the good, the bad, the creative, the wild. And I remember sitting thinking to myself, I would love to be in the room and see who else participated that perhaps didn't win. And this year, I feel like my dream has come true. And so if you have not yet participated in the pitch, if you have not joined, if you have not put a young person forward, if you've not entertained the idea of young people being the future of the continent when it comes to entrepreneurship, innovation, idea generation, and really actually participation in competitions like this, this is a good first place to start. I look forward to seeing you there this year. My name is Tonisha Tego. I'm the CEO of Apples and Pears Holdings.
Gloria is an environmentalist and advocate for agri-food systems. She works with local farmers and youth to promote eco-friendly agricultural practices and address environmental issues. Gloria empowers communities and influences policies, leading initiatives to build the capacity of young people to tackle climate change. She's a member of the UNFCCC Younger Food and Agriculture Working Group.
I'm really excited about this year's national competition under JA Ghana, most importantly because it's focused on green innovation. And for me, I believe as an environmentalist, we are in an era where businesses and social solutions and entrepreneurship should focus on initiatives that are environmentally friendly or that protects our environment and considers the life of the next generation as well. So for this year, I'm really excited to see all the brilliant ideas that will be shared by other young people on this platform, and also help select the best ideas to bring them on board and inspire other young people to promote green innovation within society. My name is Gloria Ejare, Programs Officer for Ghana Youth Environmental Movement.
Daniel Owusu is an accomplished leader in youth development, instructional design, and technology entrepreneurship. He has provided strategic leadership for projects that have digitally trained thousands of youth, supported startups, and facilitated internship placements in Ghana. His mission is to inspire change through education, and he currently serves as the managing partner at Misfits Consulting and as the National Innovation Consultant for UNDP Ghana.
It's of much joy to see younger people at this age innovating within the green space and also being a plus to the Ghanaian economy. Then also highlighting and spotlighting innovators at that younger age to scale. So my expectation as a judge is to see sustainable innovations from these younger ones that can scale and also be investment ready. I'm also looking at the passion that's coming from the participants and also an avenue also to celebrate innovation within the green ecosystem. My name is Adukrom, the managing partner at the Misfits Consulting.
Daniel Kwaku Murky is an entrepreneur and finance professional based in Accra. He is the founder and managing partner of Boxplay Ventures and is dedicated to supporting entrepreneurs and developing the entrepreneurial and innovation ecosystem in Ghana and across the continent. He is also involved in various entrepreneurial projects and is passionate about making a positive impact on the continent through transformational entrepreneurship.
I'm just really eager to see the enthusiasm to see young people wanting to create ventures and affect positive change. And just our little contribution by giving them a platform and also giving them feedback. My name is Daniel Koforidua, founder of Boxplay Ventures.
Introducing our panel of judges. Big Godwin Mate, Tonisha Tego, Gloria Ajari, Daniel Osu, Daniel Kweku Murky,
We are still waiting for one of our judges to join us quickly before we begin.
Since 1947, the matter never settled. You be what I be get to. Masability lo ya walenu. Better regardless. Greatest of all time. No other name they go call.
Okay, so this is a very nice song. Let's go with the song. Let's go. 1 day to Saturday. Oh, you guys are not responding. Oh, you guys are not responding. DJ, off it. Because they are not joining me. I don't like that. I don't want to be the only one dancing. So, Mr. Producer, if you are ready. Okay, so DJ is playing one more song. Guys, let's all stand up, shake our bodies small before we start the next session. Let's go. Let's all upstanding. Guys, let's go. Upstanding. Hey, you guys are still sitting. Let's go. Who knows the dance? Who knows the dance? Come and join me. Come and join me. Let's go. Come fast. You did do me, lomo. Hey, you guys are pretending you can't dance. DJ, off the music. DJ, off the music. These kids, they are trying to be too serious with the competition. Mr. DJ, please now let's sit down. We have all our judges here. Do you have all our judges here? Thank you very much. Mr. Producer. Thank you very much, Mr. Producer. So we've had 7 schools pitch, and this is the 2024 National Business Pitch Competition by JA Ghana. The theme for this year is Greennovation, Innovative Solutions for a More Sustainable Future. And for our sponsors for this event, our headline sponsor is Boeing. Gold sponsors, we have United Nations Ghana, PwC, Fidelity Bank. And for our silver sponsors, we have TURF, that's CAP Global Limited, Academic City College, and our other partners and sponsors are Top Choco, Flora Tissue, Tango Prime Wash, Verna Water, Bigo Drink, McBerry Biscuits, Jibu, and Delta Airlines. Judges, we've seen the first 7. We are moving to the next 7. And the first school to pitch for us is Keta Senior High School. So as they come, Adukrom Senior High School, Jolali. Louder. Jolali.
Now or never.
All the way from Volta region. Is it Keta? Yes, all the way from Keta in the Volta region. We have Keta Senior High School. As they pitch for us, Adukrom Senior High School, kindly be ready because you are going next. Jolali.
Ghana, as a country, contributes greatly to the rising numbers of plastic pollution in the country and abroad. According to research findings, Ghana produces virtually 840,000 tons of plastic waste annually, of which only 9.5% is collected by individuals and companies who in turn recycle this into plastic products. Out of this, 90.5%, approximately 19 to 23 million tons of plastic waste end up into our aquatic and terrestrial habitats. That's why we, as the Reef Park Factory, has decided to innovatively recycle this plastic waste into footwear for pre-tertiary students. Our footwear is distinctively designed with a rough surface texture, which helps in physiotherapy and aids in healthy blood circulation.
The Repack JA Company's financial progress from the start was exceptional. A capital of 500 Ghana cedis was raised from investors and selling of shares, which a share cost 2,500 Ghana cedis. Forecast of the company's break-even point is to be in the next 12 months if we have 55,000 out of 554,034 pre-tertiary students using our products. We produced 4 sandals, of which production cost 35 cedis, selling was 60 Ghana cedis, giving a gross profit of 25 Ghana cedis. Expenses was 15 Ghana cedis, giving us a net profit of 10 Ghana cedis.
We shall seek permission from Ghana Education Service to get. We shall. We shall seek permission from Ghana Education Service to get to their outreach activation on pre-tertiary campuses beside social media and marketing influencers such as Nana Max Brown, Giovanni Caleb will be used to promote our products.
Lastly, 30% of our profits will be given back to the society, which by providing free footwears and dustbins to schools in the society. Also, our company will be helping by creating awareness on plastic pollution in the society. We will educate our customers on the need and how to retain the sports footwear, which will be recycled into fall in the near future. Thank you.
The reuse plastic factory. We reduce, we recycle, and reuse. Joe Lally, now or never. Thank you.
Hello? Okay. So two things. The product is what? Plastic sandals, or what's the product?
Okay, so the product was we recycled plastic waste, rubbers, by weaving them, because melting them will cause more emission of gases into the environment. So we recycle them into making bottles, sandals, and we use rubbers to decorate the top.
Okay, the other question I have is, what influenced your selling price? Because there's something I've noticed across all of the presentations. The cost of production seems to be, you're all presenting exorbitant profit margins. And I think we are trying to, in Ghana, we are trying to stop corruption and the rest. So what informed your selling price? Because you said the cost of the unit is 35, and you are selling it how much? At 60 cedis. So what informed the selling price?
Okay, when we go into the market, we have sandals like Stepper and Stars. They are sold at 150 cedis, 80 cedis, and co. So we intend to reduce our price so that our customers can purchase our goods.
Hello? Hello? Okay, great. So I just checked your product. It looks comfortable. I mean, of course. I just want to ask, who are your target audience or market for this?
Okay, so we are seeking to get the pre-tertiary students, that are senior high schools, and
okay, so you are seeking to get senior high schools to wear this?
Yes, please.
When they are in schools, right? Or in school. Okay, great. I think one thing I would recommend is the finishing. I really like it. It looks very comfortable. I also think that senior high school is a very good target because they can make this compulsory for everyone to buy or use. So the finishing has to be improved. You also have to look at how you can collaborate with so many institutions, including the government institutions, to enforce this or get others to wear this. How do you source your plastic waste for this?
So our plastic waste, we pick them from the school, and the plastic bottles, we only had to get some threaded needles and stuff just to put them together.
Plastic bottles, please take that part again. I didn't get it. Your last words.
I said
what do you weave together, please?
Okay, so these parts, the one that is standing is all from plastic bottles.
Okay.
And the decorations or the touches are all plastic rubbers.
Okay, all right, that's fine. I think I'll come back again.
Okay, so apart from the finishing touch, or what we call how someone to do quality assurance on the stuff, because you are about to compete with other people in the market, and you and I know you can't take this to GES for them to approve. It needs to go to other phases, of those phases. I was also thinking that because you said it's 35 cedis and you guys manufactured it, it would have been nice to see you guys wearing it as your own ambassadors. That also trigger interest for you even to contribute to support it. Notwithstanding, what is the durability rate when it comes to this? Because I saw the ribbon at the top as polybar, right? So in the instances where storage has a lot of heat and all that, how are you going to go about it?
Okay, so when it gets spoiled, in the future we'll create a way to be collected and brought back to the company where we are going to process them back into fuel.
Okay, that means so it should have been part of your USP, your unique selling proposition. You get me? Then also, how then do you source it as they ask? If it's just on your campus, then in terms of demand, because we want to work with GES, right? And the high school population is more than 1 million as it stands now. So if you are just speaking from your school or just the Keta enclave, how many tons, metric tons happens, do you know? Because we got to know in the whole country's 1 million metric tons every year. So for your side, how then do you use that? That is why he was asking you how you came about the 35 and the 60 CDs for your pricing. You understand? So get to know your sources, because of you also have to pay people to go and collect it. Go through the value chain to wash it, to recycle it and all that. So how then do you go through, because your overhead cost is more than what you are pricing at. So think about it. You don't need to answer, just think about it. Thank you.
Hi. Okay, so just as he mentioned, I was about to say that none of you is representing what you are selling to us. And so that would have been very nice. At least even one of you wearing that would have been more convincing. And also, is there an option to customize the colors, or is this the only color available?
No. You can decide, or you can order for any color you want. But the color on campus, these are the colors that we picked to do this one.
Okay, so you can add that. So maybe each school can, prefer a certain color. Maybe Presec, for instance, wants it in blue or something. So that option should be available as well. Yeah. Okay.
Yes. Hi. Perfect. So I have a couple of, I think these are all ideas that have come from the three of us. So one, for me, the first one is, if I had one of those and it broke, can I bring it back for like a cheaper, a discount for the next one? Would you do that?
Yes. If we tell you to bring the footwear back to the company, like for free, just bring it, you might not be willing to do so. So we intend buying it back from you at a cheaper price. So maybe you don't want the money, but you want to bring it and take a new one, maybe at a low cost. Yes.
Okay, amazing. Thank you. I might not just buy it back. I think it's better to, if the person wants to swap, they swap for another one, because if they buy it back, they might take your money and then buy something that's bad for the environment. So I think a swap, and then you hold the cash, but then you can easily recycle the shoe for the next customer, because you can take it apart. So that was the first. Second concept was about social projects for schools. You already mentioned that you try and work with certain things, but we were thinking it'd be nice with these shoes for there to be some sort of social projects, maybe for schools where people struggle to afford even this price. And then the third point is more of a curiosity question. Do you have other things that you plan to make, or will you stick only to this particular item?
So as time goes on and we are getting more funding, we focus on making fuel out of the plastic waste to add to it.
All right. So will you make bags? Those are slippers. Jackets. So will you make more things?
Yes, we'll add dustbins, plastic bags, bowls and stuff too, and we get more funding and stuff.
Okay, thank you.
Any more from the judges? Okay, we'll move straight to Academic City.
I think your idea is very clear and straight to the point. But seeing your prototype, I think you should look out for ways of improving the quality. Because you know students, you walk a lot, going to class, going back to the dormitory, and even not to talk about the day students. I don't think this is strong enough to be able to withstand that kind of pressure. So I think you should look for some partner organizations that would provide the technology for you to improve it. And believe you me, you will make it. This is a very good product, and it's cheap compared with the foreign ones or the ones on the market, and you will make it with this product. So just look at improving it, and I think that will be all for now. Yeah.
Maybe the last question from me is the scalability. You mentioned that you did this on your own, just picking plastics from campus. How can this become commercial, being produced in commercial quantities?
So we seek to partner with Zoom Lion so that we get more of the plastic waste in order to recycle them.
So in terms of setting up a factory to do this, have you thought about how that can be done? Because this was handmade totally. How will you scale it if you want to now do 200, 2,000, 5,000? How are you going to do that?
So we will train more of our colleagues and all those interested so that we're able to get more hands and join together in order to produce more of this footwear.
Okay. That can also be a selling point for your pitch if you want to engage people. It means you are taking people off maybe off the street, you are taking people using students in their spare time to do this kind of work. So if you are not going into machinery and it's all labor intensive, you should state that clearly and make it as a pitch because you need the hands and that will give them work. It will make them focus on something useful.
Any more from our judges? Any more? Please let's clap for Keta Skojolale. So please make sure you go online and follow us on our social media, JA_Ghana on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Do we have a TikTok account? Yes. TikTok, Snapchat, Threads, LinkedIn, all social media. Please try and follow JA Ghana. And if you just joined us live, so yes, you can actually scan this code right now to be able to get connected to our social media channels. When you scan the code, you will see all our channels and you follow each and one of them. Please try your best and let's do that right now. If you just joined us from online, this is the 2024 National Business Pitch Competition by JA Ghana, and we want to encourage you guys to please share the link to your friends and family members so that they can also join this. 8 schools have gone, and we have our 9th school, which is Adukrom Senior High School. All the way from Adukrom, let's welcome Adukrom Senior High School. Legacy Girls College. Adukrom Senior High Technical. Adukrom Senior High Technical. Legacy Girls, get ready. Adukrom, are you ready? So your time starts now.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. We are Sweet Owners Company from Presbyterian Senior High Technical School, Adukrom. Yesterday, as I was about to eat my delicious kenke with my sardine, as soon as I opened the sardine, it has already expired. I had no option than to sleep with an empty stomach. To my audience and also to my judges, let me ask you, do you know this pressing issue lately? Guess what? Food wastage has been on the increase, which is very alarming. However, it has been estimated that 30% of food produced for consumption are wasted globally. Out of these 30%, 80% of these are fruit, vegetables, and canned products. Despite the widespread of chronic malnutrition and hunger, Africa disposes 40% of food it produces, whilst Ghana, our beloved country, has a food wastage rate of 20.5, which is the highest in the sub-Saharan Africa. That's why we, the Sweet Owners Company, is knocking on your door with this life-saving app called the Grocery Guard app.
Grocery Guard is a smart app assistant which helps consumers monitor food inventory, track expiring dates, and reduce food waste. Now, let's see what makes Grocery Guard unique from other apps on the market. Grocery Guard has an inventory tracking feature which monitors grocery level and regularly notifies consumers when their product is about to expire or almost finished. Data needed for this inventory tracking can be inserted manually by the user or scanned using our inbuilt barcode reader. Also, the app has an intuitive diet planning which offers our health-conscious users personalized meal suggestions based on health status, dietary restrictions, or user preference. Also, the app has online shops where users can buy groceries at an affordable price and have them delivered to them at the comfort of their homes. Also, the app links users to local recycling companies, which ensures the proper disposal of plastic and cans.
Our target market are the environmentally conscious consumers, families, busy young professionals, and people with dietary restrictions. In Ghana, we have 6.2 million households. Out of these households, we have 1.48 million people who are really conscious about their health. And 148,000 people really want to use our app. This statistics was generated by our research team. We also, when we talk about a revenue model, we have the premium section, where users or households are to pay 150 Ghana cedis annually to get access to the other features. Please note that the inventory tracking is for free, and the rest of the features are on trials. So when you pay for the premium section, you get all the diet planning, the online shops, and also the recycling links for free after paying the premium section. We have the enterprise and the vendor section. For the enterprise and the vendor section, shops or retailers or grocery shops who want to sell directly on our app are to pay an annual revenue of 700 Ghana cedis. We also have the commission package, where recycling companies who want to be on our app to communicate with our clients to take in their waste materials, and also other companies who want to advertise their product on our apps are to pay a rate of 300 Ghana cedis annually. This is how our company earns revenue from the Grocery Guard app. We are also in touch with Macintosh Africa, who are into waste management, and currently in partnership with Freshline PHS Limited, who are into the processing of tomatoes into tomato paste.
This is our 3-year financial projection, which spans from 2024 to 2026. As you can see, this financial projection indicates steady revenue growth, increasing profits, and controlled expenses.
The Walnuts Enterprise was established by 4 noble professionals, namely Daniel Owusu being the CEO, Emmanuela Malto being the CFO, Genevieve Nikwe being the marketing director, and Christiana Asante being the financial officer. This is our success story.
My name is Wisdom. Prior to the introduction of Grocery Guard into our operations, we used to face significant production losses, as well as having issues managing our inventory of processed products. But since we got the Grocery Guard, we have been able to effectively manage our first in, first out operations, helping us to manage our inventory correctly, sending the first products out, and then letting us know which one is also nearing the expiry date. The Grocery Guard is indeed a game changer in our operations, and I would greatly recommend.
Eco-saving masters. Thank you.
Thank you. Please, let's give it up for them once more. Louder, louder. Judges, your future entrepreneurs, your current entrepreneurs from Adukrom are done. Over to you.
Okay, my name is Daniel Owusu, and I've met another Daniel Owusu. Yes. You can see it from their voice, yes. Okay, thank you very much. And I think the video brings 2 things to you guys. One is a pressure, the other thing is if it is valid. Because whilst we're talking, and even before this, when I was going through the company report, I realized it was good. So I was thinking to see at least a prototype, using let's say Figma or something to show how the platform works. You get what I'm trying to say? So that gives a fair idea. So when I didn't see that, then I got to hear from the end video saying that this is what it has served us and all. And from the conversation of how you pitched it as to helping you make your dietary plan and all those kind of things. And that's against what he's saying. My mind is, have they started with the enterprise version, or they are working with the individual or the consumer part? If so, what is it like? You get what I'm trying to say? And what is the demand for it like? And what informed your pricing model annually? Because looking at the overhead costs and even the management of the portal or the site, and if I ask, where are you saving these files? You're using a cloud service, right? If it's AWS, how much are you paying? And do you know that just that amount can even be reinvested into your product? So think about that. Do you get what I'm trying to say? Yes. Because if you say you are hosting your site or this app on AWS, if you check how much a cloud fee is for just that, you clap. And if you do the math with what you are charging annually per enterprise or per individual, you'll be running at a loss. Then also, there are other similar products on the market. So do well to do a needs analysis on them and to inform you where the gaps are and take it from there. But kudos on your last video.
Thank you.
So I think I wanted to say that I was a bit, I don't want to say confused, but because I was trying to figure out how the app will help with the bigger objective they had in terms of food, because you gave a problem, and I think maybe that link was missing a bit in terms of how the app helps solve that bigger problem. I don't know, maybe I wasn't listening, but I think for me that was, yeah, so I don't know if you can just clarify, because I know you gave a background that there's food goes waste and all of that, but how is the app helping solve that bigger problem? Because from a consumer perspective, being able to order and I get delivered and the rest. But before you answer, I need to commend you. I think there was, in quote, diversity of sources of revenue. And I think that's one of the things that I liked about your presentation was you had diversity.
Louder. Thank you.
So with the Grocery Guard app, we have the inventory tracking. It tracks the expiring date and notifies the consumer weekly so as to know whether the food is spoiling or it's still good to eat. So that is why we have the inventory tracking. And we brought up the online shop because what if your food gets expired? At that moment, maybe you are hungry or you're about to prepare food for someone. So the online shop will help you get groceries at an affordable price, and it will be brought to your home at your comfort zone. And also, we have the recycling lanes that will help us recycle the waste produced from the groceries so as to impact to the green innovation agenda. Thank you.
Nice one.
So first, I'd like to start by saying that's amazing. I like this idea, and I actually want to add to this idea. I don't know if anyone else ever has this problem, but sometimes, yes, I open the fridge or the cupboard, and the thing I want has expired. But then what am I left with? 5 random things. And it would be really great if actually your app could go a step further with helping with food waste, which is actually helping people to come up with meals. So if I could tell the app I have eggs, Gary, chocolate, and milk, it can tell me what can I make. Maybe not with all of them, but obviously I can do something with my Gary and milk if I have sugar, right? So I think that's another level, because a lot of times people waste food because they're used to making only one thing with a certain amount of ingredients and they don't know how to use what they have left. So that was what I wanted to add as another layer for the future of your company.
We already have it as a feature.
Oh, wow.
Because in the second feature, the intuitive diet planning, you type in the product you have, then automatically it gives you options of varieties of food for you to prepare.
Yes.
That's for them. I think one more is there. I also have one great idea even afterwards when we are done. If someone doesn't say it. Mr. Daniel, sorry, your mic is off.
Yeah, so just to comment on your question, right? You talked about food wastage and all that, but the app narrows it down to products that are canned. Okay, so you can only use this guard or app if a product has an expiry date, because you need to key in that in the system. So if I have tomato, the app cannot help me to preserve it. Is that okay?
We can preserve it because we know that maybe tomato has an estimation for 7 days. We are like it gets rotten maybe within a time period of 7 days. So when you type in because you can type it manually, so tomatoes, then you type 10 days duration. So when it's getting closer to the 10 days, it will be prompting you so that you know whether to use it or you give it out to someone.
All right. Very good.
Brilliant.
Thank you.
I think our second, yes.
Yeah, I'm coming to give more praise, so maybe more clapping will come. Yeah. But I think you did a very good job on trying to show some level of traction, which I think has been missing in a lot of the presentations. But you still did the break-even part with, not break-even, but immediate revenue. So even more focus on that traction.
Yes.
Yeah. Another one. Yes.
So before the MC takes over, I also want to commend you. Honestly, when I was going through your company reports, this was one of the projects I was really enthused about, because I felt it was very innovative that you are leveraging technology to address the issue of food waste. So more power to you, and with all the recommendations our judges have shared here, please leverage that to really refine it, because I think it has the potential of getting to the top.
Nice one.
Thank you.
Judges, let's think about this. So Tonisha and Gloria, let's say we are two of you live in the same neighborhood, and you have products that she needs. What about swapping? Swapping, yes. Butter trade, I give you what I have, you give me what you have. I think that one too will be good. Yes. Yeah. Okay, so we have...
So I'd like to find out, are you going to link this app to several grocery shops or just one? And secondly, I read from your company report that you are able to prompt the customer when the groceries are getting depleted.
Yes.
Practically, how is that going to happen?
So when I showed the app to one of the judges, there was a red sign on the app indicating that there was a notification, because we've already typed in a product already. So it has already notified you that the day is getting close to expiry, or if it's a raw material like tomatoes or any grocery, it's getting time for it to rot.
I think he didn't get a question. So let's move the question to the boardroom. When we go to the boardroom, please kindly re-ask. She was talking about depletion, not expiry. So yes. So you answer them when you meet them in the boardroom, okay? Let's clap for them. They've done amazingly well. Adukrom, Presbyterian Senior High School.
And please, we are using this platform to attract investors. We want investors to come and invest in our product. Thank you very much.
Yes. So I know one of the judges, Tonisha, is really interested to fund, yes. I could read from her body language. So we are moving straight to Legacy Girls College, Akuse. As they come in, I would like to announce to my school's sister school. Yes, we are absent. St. John's and Archbishop Potter Girls, we are the same school. So Archbishop Potter Girls, kindly get ready. You go next. Legacy Girls, take over.
In a nation where creativity knows no bounds, we are pushing the limits of innovation and daring to ask, what if the clothes you discard could change the course of our nation's history? What if, no more what ifs, Rewear has brought the change? Our presentation would focus on problem, solution, our production process and products, marketing analysis, marketing strategies, financial production, and our impact as a company. In a nation such as ours, facing barriers to waste reduction and waste recycling, as well as improper waste management and the health problems it causes, Rewear has brought one innovative solution to these two problems. We plan to collect your discarded clothing from our various beaches and seashores and infuse them with permethrin. This helps to repel mosquitoes and other insects. Our recycling process is as follows.
First of all, we have our coded clothing banks put in the various regions with our Rewear agents on standby for assistance and supervision. Then it is then collected and sorted into categories like colors and materials, such as cotton, nylon, and among others. It is then put in a carbonizing machine to remove all impurities before it is washed thoroughly and then shredded into fabric fibers. After it is woven back into those fabrics and then soaked or sprayed with permethrin before it is let to dry for 5 days, and then it is woven or sewn into our products. Here are some of our products. However, after 6 washes, the repellency rate in our garments diminishes. Therefore, Rewear has introduced IPM wash and IPM after wash. IPM wash is a permethrin-based soap which replenishes the permethrin in our garments, and IPM after wash is one of our products which gives a nice fragrance to the clothes. IPM wash and after wash is packaged in refillable bottles, which when it gets finished, you can send it to our Rewear agents to refill for you, which saves the environment and our pockets as well.
Rewear plans to target health workers such as doctors and nurses, babies, students, and security agencies such as security guards. Our competitor analysis. Competitors of Rewear are general clothing companies, especially those who specialize in recycling clothing. Examples in Ghana are Colico Wears and Recyclers Ghana Limited. Our competitors are also companies who produce anti-malaria products such as bed nets, mosquito coils, mosquito sprays, among others. Our marketing strategies. Rewear plans to use strategies such as social media marketing, influencer partnerships, and discounts. Our unique selling proposition is as follows.
With innovation as one of our core values, Rewear has found a creative solution to our problem by combining textile recycling with malaria prevention. Additionally, Rewear is sustainable by committing to eco-friendly practices such as avoiding the use of aerosol cans which produce harmful fumes such as neurotoxins and formaldehyde. Again, Rewear engages our community by involving locals in our production process. Lastly, Rewear makes a direct health impact by addressing public health issues such as malaria.
It is also estimated that Rewear will begin with a startup capital of 1,800,000 Ghana cedis. A portion of this will be tailored towards the acquisition of assets, whereas a portion of this will be channeled towards the production process. It's also expected that Rewear will break even after selling 2,000 units, which is equivalent to 300,000 Ghana cedis in sales value. In the first few months of Rewear's operation, it's expected that Rewear will make a loss due to high startup costs and the fact that it takes time to reach production levels and sales and acquire sales momentum. However, with the effective marketing strategies, we are certain that Rewear will surpass the break-even point and make profits before the year ends.
Rewear makes an impact in 3 major sectors. We make an environmental impact by making a quantified reduction in textile waste and also encouraging resource saving. We also make a health impact by reducing malaria cases with our permethrin-treated garments.
Again, we make a social impact by providing job opportunities to seamstresses and our rewear agents. We also give empowerment to various communities and provide educational initiatives. Our future goals are as follows. We aim to hold quarterly educational sessions to the public and to form strong alliances with both NGO and governments. We also aim to create various job opportunities for individuals in the fashion sustainable industry. We also hope to create an online clothing store app and to make technological advancements. Lastly, we wants to expand our marketing products. I'm Brianna Hianabeka and I'm the CEO.
I'm Iman Sur Abdulhab and I'm the marketing manager.
I'm Holali Akushkak Beonyo, I'm the project manager.
I'm Estelle Ijanko, the financial manager.
And
this has been Rewear.
Revive your style, renew the planet.
Wow. Revive your style, renew the planet. Before the judges, you guys mentioned Kuliku where? As your what? Wow, that's my classmate from SHS, from St. John Senior High School. Thank you very much for at least making sure he's one of your competitors. Judges, to you.
All right, just health concern. Number one, how safe is the clothes on the body? And number two, will you be protected in areas that the cloth is not covered? So I'm wearing this dress, my face is not covered. Will mosquitoes still not bite my face?
Our product is safe for the human skin. It doesn't cause any irritation. And you don't need to necessarily wear long sleeves. If the mosquito is within 2 to 3 feet, it will repel the mosquito off. But it also depends on the species. If it's a strong mosquito species, once it lands on your clothing, within 2 to 3 minutes, it's supposed to die.
Okay, interesting. Allow. So, just 2 things because of time. One, when you were mentioning your target audience, I saw security, right? And I saw, but you missed out those who are doing laundry services and also those who do home cleaning services. You know what I'm trying to say? Because it wasn't what's captured there. But just let's take a pause and ask you, that 1.8 million Ghana cedi that you are asking for, or it's been your aspiration to raise, right? Break it down what you're going to use the money for.
Okay, so the 1.8 million is going to be used to get assets. So Rewear deals with, it's a capital-intensive business. So we need to get a carbonizing machine, which is quite expensive. It ranges from 800,000 cedis to 1 million cedis. Our cost of production isn't really expensive because our raw materials are basically discarded or donated clothes. So the 1,800,000 Ghana cedis is mainly going to be used to get assets. Assets, machinery, premises, and other.
Is the IPM FDA approved?
Please repeat the question.
Since people are using it, right? They're using the products now on the market.
Yeah.
So I was asking, is it FDA approved? Because the question he asked about its health safety and all that, has it gone through a process to say that it's been validated to use it? Or you just having a test among your circle?
Okay, so permethrin is actually used in creams. So it can be used on the body. It's approved for application.
No, I think what he's asking is, has it been vetted and approved by the FDA?
FDA.
It has
Yes.
not.
So please
But we
do.
tested it though.
With what? So please, it's very important before you get called up on this, which can be sanctionable, and all your effort will come to waste. You get me? Then also, how is this different from what's the name of the other product on the market? Softener, fabric softener. What differentiates it from?
Wash.
Yeah.
What differentiates this from the regular fabric softener is it has permethrin in it. So, and it also gives it a nice smell. I mean, all other fabric softeners give clothes a nice smell, but mainly it repels mosquitoes.
Okay.
Yeah, I have a question. Like, how you selected the problem and then you found this as the solution, or how did you get to this?
We found a problem, which was waste, and we found a solution, which was recycling. But we wanted to find our unique selling point to differentiate us from other companies who also recycle. So we started to infuse it with permethrin, which repels mosquitoes, as malaria is one of the viral killing diseases and is very vibrant in Ghana and other African countries.
Yeah, I mean, it's a very interesting problem, and I've looked into it quite a lot. I would suggest that you look at donor funding as well that is in that space, and whether that can finance some level of pilot or something of that nature, and during that pilot still be open-minded to other solutions.
Yeah, I was actually going to say something very similar, which is there are lots of spaces where clothing is provided to people, and those people are actually also at higher risk of malaria based on where they reside. So I was going to say, aside from the end consumer being your target audience, look at communities or camps or places that I don't know an example of head, but I know what I'm trying to say, where they regularly provide people with clothing. And then I know you said that malaria is quite rampant, etc. But one thing I was just wondering about is allergies. So it's an optional add-on for the mosquito repellent, or is it already in? As in, if I like your product, but I'm allergic to the mosquito aspect, can I use your product, the not mosquito version?
No, please. We don't have a no-mosquito version. All our clothing have permethrin in them.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, so before you go, Edward.
You can make a custom made.
Okay, Edward, before you go, let's have Miss Vida. Mrs. Vida, sorry.
Okay, I'm very impressed with your presentation. I look out for presentation outline and a whole lot of things that I saw in your presentation which the others didn't have. And I wish to commend you for that. At least you gave us highlights as to what to expect. However, don't you think your startup capital of, is it $1.8 million or Ghana cedis is so high? How are you going to raise that, and how are you going to pay back? And what are your sales projections in this regard?
Let's have a quick response to that.
So, startup capital of 1.8 million Ghana cedis is actually not a lot, considering the fact that a lot goes into the business, the capital. We need a lot of funds to get the machinery, the premises, and others. But to acquire these funds, we are going to acquire them from personal savings, shareholders, and we actually have potential investors from the founders of our school. And yes.
I think they deserve a clap for that response. The founders of their school are ready to invest. Who do you know? Who do I know? Let's go to Mr. Yes.
All right, so I just want some clarity. The clothes on there, did you say they are made from recycled clothes? Is that what you said?
They're made from recycled materials. As the recycling process showed, when we get your recycling clothes, it goes through a number of processes before we get a new fabric material. Then we put the permethrin in it and sew it into a new outfit.
Okay, so that's one product. And then you also went ahead to make the soap as well. Okay, so that's like two things you've done. Okay. All right, thank you.
If not for a question, I actually thought it was upcycled clothes. So that's good. That's a very good question. Judges, any more? So Legacy Girls, thank you very much. So as I said earlier on, let me be a little bit biased. This is my sister's school. I would like us to clap and welcome Archbishop Porter Girls. One senior high school. Please be on standby. You go next. Potter girls. Potter girls.
Ladies of substance.
Let's see the substance. Let's go.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for having us. I'm Kezia Ishrayansu, the CEO of Sunsip Irrigation Systems. Our core values. So we have a problem. As with our economy right now, we look at certain things. One problem bothering the average Ghanaian is food. That is why, as a company, we think it may be best that we delve into sectors like agriculture, which fortunately 52% of Ghanaians are already involved in. But the question here is, are their irrigation methods eco-friendly? Let's take a quick breakdown. 52% of Ghanaians are already into agriculture, leaving 48% of them which are on the consumer side. Out of the 52%, 41% of them are using old irrigation systems. And the remaining 11 are into modern systems. And 8% of the 11% are into using non-eco-friendly methods of irrigation. And the 3% are into using eco-friendly methods, such as using solar pumps and so on. So thus, our company came up with a project called Sunsip. Sunsip is a solar pump that waters for you. Then it waters for you. You eat what you grow. Then you eat what you grow, then sell some. Double profits for you, just a little money for us. Steve Jobs once said, innovation distinguishes between leaders and followers. We want to be leaders, so join us as we revolutionize water management and the use of natural renewable resources.
I am in the person of Adonten, and I am the Chief Operation and Technology Officer of Sunsip. Central to our system's efficiency is the solar tracker, which follows the sun's path throughout the day to ensure that the solar panels receive maximum amount of sunlight, thus reducing our reliance on conservational energy such as diesels and petrol. Our grey water irrigation system also collects water from sources such as sinks and drains, filters out the contaminants, and stores it in our reservoir, thus turning waste into a vital asset. Also, when it rains, our rain sensor triggers the rain cover to open up to collect water into the reservoir, and when the rain ceases, it closes it up to ensure that to prevent contamination and evaporation of the water. Our soil moisture sensor also continuously monitors the soil and triggers precise watering when the soil moisture content is low.
I am Annabella Adukrom, the Chief Marketing Officer for Sunsip. Here at Sunsip, we provide eco-friendly and cost-reductive pumps that can also perform basic farm operations. So for the 3% of Ghanaian farmers that are into modern irrigation systems that are eco-friendly, we provide additional modern services like fertilizing of crops, moisturizing of crops, whatnot. For the 8% into modern irrigation but non-eco-friendly, we provide a way to cut off expenses on electricity and petrol, since on a normal day, they'd use electrical pumps, generators, diesel pumps. Now, for a normal 1.5 acre of farmland, we are looking at 1,000 to 1,200 cedis of petrol monthly. Multiply that by 12 and you know what you're spending annually on just petrol. By getting our solar pump, you harness energy from the sun, no cost whatsoever. For the 41% into old irrigation systems, we provide every other advantage stated above, except to help them reduce the workload they put on themselves while being efficient. Ms. Ejari, I hear you work with a lot of small-scale farmers, and I suppose you can attest to the fact that most of them either use the good old watering cans or generators or pumps in their farmlands. By getting our solar pumps, you harness energy from the sun and reduce and save the planet of trouble, your carbon dioxide from your generators or diesel pumps would have caused. It's not just about irrigation. It's not just about sowing crops. It's about uplifting Ghana's agriculture. Most of the time, we have a lot of complaints. This is your chance to do something about it. Innovation starts with you. It starts with me. Be innovative and look chic while doing it, because why not?
Every vehicle needs drive.
Every vehicle needs driving rules. That's why I, Isidro Isidu, am providing financial services to the Sansip company as the Chief Finance Officer. On the projector, you see the total cost of items purchased for our prototype, which amounted to 670 Ghana cedis. The company's funds were mainly from investors, made by prospective investors who believed in our project and decided to put their resources together. The prototype was fully financed by investors from the Masada Water Company, Hallbright Company, and the Archbishop Potter Girls Secondary School. Up here on the projector, you see the budget for an actual solar pump, which amounts to 9,978 Ghana cedis. Our solar pump at Sansip is going for 10,200 Ghana cedis. Yes, I know you may think that the amount is too high, but let's imagine something. Being in a situation where you have to use diesel, you are spending not less than 1,200 Ghana cedis on diesel to power your diesel pump. Accumulate that amount you are spending for 10 months. You actually get the amount you are paying for just one solar pump from Sansip company. In addition to that, in our first year, we are looking at producing 20 products with a total cost of 199,560, and our sales will be 204,000 Ghana cedis. Hence, we will be gaining a profit of 4,400 Ghana cedis. In the subsequent years, we are looking at increasing our sales and our prices due to our future modifications. Thank you.
Oh, once more. Yes. As a proud old saint, I am here, but it is not my decision, okay? Judges, please, be hard on them small.
I'm going to keep it very brief, but actually the point I want to make is that the young lady that was doing the presentation slides, we are making notes on these slides, and you were just basa-basa, left, right, back, forth. So I couldn't see anything. You were going too fast, you were going too slow. Then you ended the presentation while she was talking. So just, for everyone else coming forward, if you're in charge of the presentation, please remember we're trying to look at it too, all right? So your colleague is reading, but we're also reading.
All right. Sansip, well done for putting together this brilliant initiative. I think they deserve a hand of applause, please. Okay, so you found a solution for farmers, local farmers. To be very honest, when you mentioned the price of that, the machinery or what you have produced, I was a bit moved. And then you tried to convince me that let me calculate all the cost of my petrol and all of that. So I'll use myself as an experience. I implemented a project in the Eastern region on a farm. And one of the key things, because it's an environmental movement, we had to ensure that we are not using fossil fuels, which could be petrol and all of that. It was very difficult getting a solar irrigation system or a solar pump, to be very honest. And most of the ones that we heard of, their prices were cheaper than yours. How are you going to convince this local farmer not to, look at that and then come and buy yours? Do you get it? How are you going to even convince me to now decide to even buy your products that you have brought here on board?
So as said earlier about prices of our solar pump, it's very expensive and I'm well aware. But looking at our environment today, we're using diesel to power our pumps. It's a lot of environmental problems. Hence, we are looking at providing alternative methods of payments. It's not only paying at a go. You can pay half, the first half, and the rest of the money can be paid on installment. For our first 10 products that we are going to produce and sell in the first year, we are looking at giving free installation services. So it's for both of us. Thank you.
All right, thank you. Look into it further, okay?
Yes.
Thank you.
I think a quick commendation. I was impressed with, I think you guys were really on top of your presentation. You were on top of the product. You explained it very well. You went through even the financials. That's why I think she complained that the presentation was moving too fast, because where I was following, I think it was impressive the way you had command of your presentation. And as the person looking at the innovation and the rest, I think for me this is a very strong contender for that green innovation segment. So well done.
Thank you. Thank you very much. The best, they say, always comes from the West. Thank you very much. I wish support our girls. And we move straight to Upper West region. Wa, to be precise. Let's have. Okay, so Wa, please be quick with the prototype. So all the way in the Upper West region, we have Wa Senior High School students. And please, once again, if we go for the exhibition, just the judges and the schools, and I don't mean every student, just those that came to pitch. So please, we want to have that space only occupied by just the judges and the participants. When they are done, then we can all go there to look at what they have. We have some of the products on sale. Some of the products from the schools are on sale. So when you go to try and purchase some, the teachers that came with some of the students, please, let's try our best to purchase and take them back to our schools. Well, senior high school, but you push it fast for me, okay? Thank you.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Representing the Great West Senior High School Sports Company, Tadio Amanda is my name. With me here are
Al-Hassan Muhammad Kamo,
Munzul Musabit, and Nuhu Hudu.
It is an honor to be part of this year's National Business Pitch Competition on the theme Innovation. Ladies and gentlemen, before you is our outline of presentation, from topic to background through to conclusion. We are here to talk about an important topic which goes to the very fabric of our life, that is green minerals and solar energy, and sustainable farming in the northern Ghana. Ghana has been facing numerous challenges of vegetable scarcity. According to Hansen, in the year 1987, the Operation Feed Yourself program was an ambitious program to respond to Ghana's food problem and also promote national self-reliance through gardening.
Moreover, here is a report recommendation from the World Health Organization, which states individuals should consume 5 servings of vegetables in a day with the exclusion of starchy vegetables. However, it is revealed an average consume 1.5% of proteins of fruits and 2.3% of vegetable protein. The low consumption of these vegetables might be as a result of the income of the people, fear of taking contaminated fruit and vegetables, and most especially the high prices of vegetables and fruit. Here in recent times, numerous media houses have published documentations on the hiking prices of vegetables. For instance, a container of tomatoes, which goes for 20 Ghana cedis in the rainy season, can raise to an exorbitant rate of 250 Ghana cedis in the dry season. With our honesty, how many households in Ghana can afford this? Moving forward, here is the statistical data presentation of the consumption of tomatoes by a family of 5. In the rainy season, it requires them an amount of 20 Ghana cedis to purchase 3 kilograms of tomatoes. However, in the dry season, the amount raised to a whopping sum of 250 Ghana cedis for the same 3 kilograms of tomatoes. In our research, here are some of the possible causes of the shortage of vegetables. For instance, issues of transportation, cross-border issues, and most especially drought. This leads to the high prices of these vegetables, which consequently result to the low intake by individuals, resulting to several health challenges such as depressed growth in children.
Furthermore, sustainable solar-powered dual irrigation system technology, SPODIS, is employed to solve vegetable scarcity and improve family savings in the northern part of Ghana, or even the country at large, having realized that the vegetable intake is not adequate among individuals, especially during the dry season. Ladies and gentlemen, this can be achieved alongside with quality seeds, fertilizer, good farming practices, and labor availability. Key features of our project include a solar panel, a battery, a pump, and some few items. How does our project work? Very simple. With the aid of our solar tracker, the solar panel receives optimum sun rays, which are onward converted into energy and is stored in our battery. The energy is used by the pump to make water available for our irrigation systems, either by the sprinkler system or the drip system with the help of the control valves as and when the need arises. Ladies and gentlemen, here are some pictures of our project construction stages from the beginning through to the complete prototype.
Haven't introduced you to our project and how it works. In order to leverage our consumer potentials, we suggested implementing the following tactics: collaborating with local vendors to broaden our consumer base and also increase the size of distribution network. Again, at farmer markets, to showcase our produce and increase brand recognition by taking part in neighboring farmers' market. How do we intend making this possible? Through the use of social media platforms such as Facebook, YouTube, TikTok, and the like. Our presentation today will be incomplete when we fail to mention some benefits of Spodis. Hence, Spodis is very efficient and effective, for it can be used for the fertilizer application and other forms of application aside irrigation. Also, the system is easy to work on, for it allows all-year farming, especially in the north when rainfall is unimodal and erratic. Some possible challenges Spodis might encounter include limited awareness of sustainable urban gardening practices, and also competition with established irrigation system providers. Ladies and gentlemen, by this construction, the team is able to use Spodis to create an attractive and reliable urban gardening to enhance food security and also ensure the savings of the urban gardener. At this juncture, I therefore call on all and sundry to embrace Spodis so that together we create a healthier communities. Thank you.
Let me hear composure. Louder, louder. But guys, wait. Pause. Let me hear composure. Steez. Let's go for them once more. Judges, please permit me to shake your hands. I was enjoying it. I thought I was listening to the English orals for the Wasi. Oh wow, it was so sweet. Judges, let's go. I don't know what to say again.
Wow. Can we all give a standing ovation for them? Okay, thank you very much. Please, that's it.
They so much deserve it.
Thank you very much.
The reason why I said we should give them a standing ovation is, if you know, this is not about discrimination, but it's about displacement. If you know where WA is, if you know the learning conditions at that region, and they coming up doing this, and I was telling a colleague here that they all have a potential with radio. Look at the quality, look at the texture of their communication and the tone. It's so rich, so inspiring, and looking at what they've done, harnessing the sun, because within the space that we are in, or the region, WA has the highest sun rates as compared to even Tamale and Bolga. So getting to know what they intend to do and understanding what they want to do with this irrigation machine or system, it serves more of a real-time need for the farmers, because within the space of where we are, most of our inflows of produce, let's say tomatoes, come from Burkina. But we have a lot of farmers within the northern belt growing these food produce, but do not scale up. And also, access to market becomes a challenge for them. So they either convert to do the other grain as against doing this perishable stuff. So I'm so impressed. I don't have any question to say or ask you guys. It's because of, I've been there. So I'm just role playing, me being there, the faces you guys have come, And seeing this as a product, I'm impressed. Kudos.
Okay.
Madam Gloria.
No,
sorry.
Should I go ahead?
No, you.
Okay, spotters. Right. Well done, well done. I'm really impressed, specifically because, of course, your initiative is brilliant, but even leveraging the resources around you, which makes it look like you brought it home. You know, you didn't have to go so far to look for foreign materials, but you brought it home for us to know that it can even work if we are able to provide you, or if you're able to get good funding or financial support, you can improve this for the local farmer to adapt on their farm. And I think that is very, very brilliant. And that is what sustainability really is all about, you know, looking at things around you to address the challenges you have around you so that everyone can easily buy into the idea. So kudos for that. Another thing is about your finance bit. I think we're just talking about it. How are you going to sell this to the farmer? What's the plan after this? Because you definitely cannot sell it like this to the farmer. What is the plan?
Please, thank you very much for the question. I would like to begin by saying an amount of 30,000 Ghana cedis will be needed, not just for the technology alone, but for you to have a complete farm. Which means that you will be subtracting 2,200 and 500 Ghana cedis for the technology. That is the solar panel, the tubes, the tanks, and whatever that thing you'll be needing to ensure this irrigation system is made available in the farm. The remaining amount out of the 30,000 Ghana cedis is used for purchasing of land, clearing of the land, labor, and everything needed to ensure that you have a complete farm. Note, there might be a difference when it comes to what? Different areas. This means that looking at Wa and Accra here, the cost of land might not be the same. So that one can affect the amount you'll be needing to carry on this technology. And also labor, cost of labor I mean. In Wa, the amount you'll be needing to hire people to undertake a certain program or activity on your farmland might not be the same as compared to Wa here. So this is the letter I have to say. Thank you.
And to add to that,
I think my producer Joshua says it's time, but I will allow one more question from our future minister for agri. That's who yourself, Joshua. Okay, so let's go to school. Yes.
Okay, so yes, like she mentioned, there was little elaboration on your financials. So I'd like to know what is in this for you about the profits and how many farmers do you hope to sell to typically in a month? Okay, yeah. Your sales projections and your profit projections as well.
Okay, thank you very much for the question. As my colleague said, it requires us an amount of 300,000 for the installation of this project on a farmland. And if you use this project for 10 acres of land, you'll be producing 200,000 kilograms of tomatoes. And if you sell at 1.5 Ghana cedis per kilo, you'll be getting an amount of 300,000, which will be your gross revenue. If you take 200,000 from 300,000, you'll be getting a profit margin of 100,000 Ghana cedis. Thank you.
Is it the old Ghana cedi or the new Ghana cedi?
100,000 Ghana cedis.
Is it the old or the current?
Is it old Ghana cedi or current Ghana cedis?
Current Ghana cedis, that's new currency.
Wow, that's huge.
So, unfortunately, because of time, we would have to end it here.
No, but this is very key to everybody in this room. When they mention their names, people get laughed and there was certain body language. I'm saying this to everybody. Do unto others what you want others to do unto you. A few will have the opportunity even to hold their mic to speak. If you are not able to support your own, and you laugh at others, people will also do the same to you. So please, let's respect and encourage support. Thank you.
Once more, let's clap for them. They came from WA and they've shown us what they can do. Adonten, our current title holders, until today, tomorrow, we find out which school takes over, if they are taking over or not. Adonten, let's have you. And Koforidua, senior high technical. Adon School. Brighten the corner.
Where you are.
Brighten the corner.
Where you are.
I said brighten the corner.
Where you are.
I don't think, young quiet.
On the 7th of October 2017 at 7:30 p.m., Ghana was alarmed by a gas station explosion at Atomic. Lives and properties were lost. I guess you remember. Sad, isn't it? The fire service personnel could do very little about it, even though they endangered their lives. Can you imagine the poisonous gases released, which negatively affects our greens and the environment? The gap in fire safety leaves our greens and the environment at risk. A pragmatic solution to destructive fire has been found. You now have the chance to experience the self-activating fire extinguisher, SAFE, in all of its varieties. Our aim was to create a firefighter without human operation to reduce fire cases which directly or indirectly negatively affects environmental stability.
SAFE was engineered with versatility in mind. Its detonation is activated when the slightest fire is detected through the burning of firecrackers. Upon detection, the system releases an eco-friendly fire suppressant that extinguishes the fire at its source. Its compact design allows it to be installed in various locations where a spark of fire can start, ensuring comprehensive coverage.
Let's dive into the potential that lies ahead of our innovation. The global fire safety equipment market is projected to reach $13.1 billion by 2025, growing at a compound annual growth rate of 6.3%. Our customers include homeowners, industrial facilities, crop nurseries, greenhouses, and public institutions where fire safety is critical. The SAFE is situated right at the intersection of this growth trajectory.
Since inception, we've produced 15, sold 12 and have 3 for exhibition. Apart from the traditional and regular e-commerce platform, as well as the scannable QR codes, we have uniquely thought out of the box ideas, including advertising on betting side, leveraging on our organized sporting activities and aerobic session to marketers, clothing street hawkers and beggars with our souvenir t-shirts and wristbands so that they indirectly advertise us wherever they are. Our youth economics are promising and demonstrate the sustainability as a business model. Averagely, it costs 225 cedi to produce a SAFE, 25 cedi to acquire new customers, and sell it for 312 cedi, 50 pesos. A profit margin of 25% is attained from selling a SAFE and break even at 15 units, showing financial stability in the near future. This outperforms industry average in terms of production, efficiency, and margin.
This is how we are moving from selling 12 to 1,000 units. We'll focus on forming exclusive partnership with Ghana Fire Service. The objective is to include our non-green products as a mandatory tool as part of the firefighting apparatus. Distributions and sales will be assured to the core segment of the market. Collaborating with the National Best Farmer Secretariat, SAFE will be part of the awards as sponsorship to advertisers.
Our key competitors in the market primarily focus on conventional firefighting methods, which endangers their lives, needs human intervention, poisons the environment, and doesn't promote afforestation. Even those ones cost a whopping 430 cedis and above. Can you imagine? But the SAFE is everything that conventional fire extinguishers are not. This creates an entirely new market category, yet to be tapped. If you deem it fit for us to win this competition, we will patent the technology, ensuring exclusive innovation to our brand.
We will gear up our production. Our goal is to grow up to 30% monthly over the next 3 years before we expand to our next markets, including Nigeria, US, and Mauritius. We aim to penetrate regions with high fire incidence rates. Our continuous efforts will focus on enhancing detection, accuracy, and suppressant efficiency.
We are driven by a deep-seated mission for social impact. We plan to invest 24.8% of our net profits after tax towards safety education and awareness, philanthropy, and environmental sustainability. We have reduced carbon emissions by using natural organic inputs. Our ongoing partnership with Wildlife Ghana and Green Earth Clubs focuses on environmental conservation. We are committed to a long-term support for people and communities affected by fire, providing not just donation, but volunteering and crowdfunding.
At this point, we believe that we have demonstrated that we know our products very well and care about you by not making your hard-earned properties go down in flames. We'll be glad to win and produce more safes to show you more love.
I'm Helena Wellington, the CEO, responsible for strategic direction to ensure that our vision becomes reality.
I am Wisdom Chini Akofa, responsible for the safe design and functionality.
Harriet Asante is my name. My role is to turn our product vision into an operational reality.
And I'm Benedicta Ajay. It's been my duty to comprehend our market, see opportunities, and drive sales.
As you can see, our team's advantage lies in our diverse expertise and unified vision because of the teamwork and dedication that went into making the safe. Won't you side with us to say, self-activating fire extinguisher, safe, tame the flame.
Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you.
I think, wow, judges, I beg, take over. I am going home. The goosebumps I just got. Can you imagine?
Can you?
Please take over.
As the MC said, we should take over. We should also say that they should take over. It has over us.
Aish, the West is getting worse.
Okay. So I'll say that one, you understood what you were doing. The passion was fully exuding that we all could feel. Then also the reality and its uniqueness. Yes, I've seen it in Europe. I've even once reached out to the first manufacturing organization doing that in Germany. But as once again, because you're in Africa, they didn't get back. But it's interesting to see young ones like this doing it here and its relevance. Amidst the climate change and the rapid fires that are happening within the farm spaces and other offices, I see this as a good choice and an option, but also the product design in terms of its look and feel should be relooked at it again. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Wholly Green, right?
Wholly Green Tea Company Limited.
Okay. Well done for that great presentation. I remember when I was looking through your company report, I had a couple of questions. I think I'll need you to clarify. So how am I going to use this ball you have there? How will it be used?
Okay. Thank you very much for the question. Please, the self-activating fire extinguisher safe can be used in the passive and active mode. Passive being, it will be installed at vantage points so that in case a fire outbreak occurs while you are not around or you are not at home or your farm is set on fire unintentionally, it detonates on its own. Okay. And also the active use where we have earplugs as part of the package. So you use the earplugs and you roll the safe into the fire, and within a period of 3 to 5 seconds, it detonates and extinguishes the fire.
Okay, great. There was a part where you said it can be used as fertilizer. What is the content of this ball? And why do you say it can be used as fertilizer? And there was another part where you said this powder, you can put it around your tree or your crop. I don't know, please clarify for me how the application of it around trees or crop to prevent the fire outbreak.
Okay, so the safe comes in two varieties. That's the green safe and the non-green safe. So the green safe contains the substance that extinguishes the fire, and a fertilizer and seeds that promotes afforestation. So when there's a fire outbreak in your farms or wherever there's plants, the plants lost. When the safe detonates, the seeds displaced to replace the plants that are being lost and then they fertilize inside the content. Fertilizes the soil to promote the afforestation.
Okay, I think when we get to the boardroom, I'll
Thank
be
you
able
very
to
much.
answer questions.
I think the judges have understood that. Please, let's clap for them once more. Are they retaining the title, or is it going to a different school? Thank you very much, Adonten. Writing the corner.
Where you are.
I think before they go, every member of the team should please stand up from their team, because I can see all of you on the screen. Okay, they are not here. Thank you very much.
Please, to the judges and the audience, in case you want to see a demonstration of our safe in action, we will show it to you at the exhibition room using a video, because we can't actually detonate one due to the structure.
Thank you very much.
Due to the building.
Thank you very much.
Thank you too.
So now, the last but not the least. Thank you very much, Adonten. The last but not the least is Koforidua Senior High Technical School. As they get on stage, I would like every member of JA Ghana to please be upstanding. Every member of JA Ghana to please, the staff, national service personnel of JA Ghana, please be upstanding for a second, please. You people are still sitting down, even the volunteers. Please, let's clap for them. They've made this event a successful one. Thank you very much. Now you guys can sit down. Now, big shout outs to SHP. That is High School Plug, for also being here. They are the youth-based TV channel that makes content or creates content about senior high schools, and they put on social media. So thank you for also joining us and giving us this opportunity for us to also be on your channel. Koforidua, are you both ready? Let's go.
Let's get rich.
Let's be famous.
Sikaya Day.
I want to be powerful.
I want to build the biggest mansion.
Hold on. Why the rush? We speed through life acquiring material wealth. If only we would slow down just a bit and take a look around. Pollution.
Diseases.
Loss of life.
We wanted to help by making blenders from waste products. We hope to lend a helping hand in the fight against all the ills resulting from pollution. A unique selling point, these blenders are rechargeable, so can be taken to events like picnics, and also used by food vendors at places where a power source is not readily available. Power outages are quite common in this country, and these blenders will be available for use during such times.
Our next selling products, organic agrochemicals, was conceived with the aim of supporting agriculture in Ghana. Our next product, supporting agriculture in Ghana. We decided to make pesticides, and we're on the way to including weedicides. Conventional agrochemicals are quite toxic to the environment. Some find their way into water bodies nearby, contaminating them and posing threats to the life of aquatic animals. In an ironic twist, instead of these agrochemicals protecting these crops, they rather turn them unwholesome. That was why we brainstormed to make our agrochemicals organic, to provide a better impact on our environment and the health of our people.
We had to spread this gospel of green. That was when we decided to reach out to health-conscious customers, fast food vendors, caterers, and environmentally aware individuals. We value people who value sustainability, eco-friendliness, and community development. Our marketing objectives were to 1. Increase brand awareness by 30% within the first 6 months. 2. Generate 500 leads for our agrochemicals within the first 12 months. 3. Increase overall growth by 20% within the first 18 months. Our plan was, from month 1 to 3, we would set up an email marketing system, create content calendar, and optimize websites for SEO. From month 4 to 6, and we would launch a customer referral program and a user-generated content campaign. From month 7 to 9, we would analyze overall metrics and adjust tactics as needed. And on the 10th month, we would analyze overall performance and plan for future growth. The budget allocated for the marketing system is 0 Ghana cedis, with internet data being the exception. We utilize in-house resources and free marketing channels.
Our financial status has been a great success. We invested an amount of 380 cedis into our business, and upon making our break-even analysis, we realized that we need to make only 5 blenders and 19 pesticides to yield a profit of 1,500 and 142 cedi 50 pesos to break even respectively. We also intend to achieve 106% of the money invested as our return on investment.
It hasn't been rosy. We faced a few storms. However, we addressed the supply chain disruption by diversifying our vendor network, ensuring timely delivery on critical components. We also implemented agile methods to adapt to market change and customer needs.
We pushed through, we overcame, and we, let's say, did good. Our blender and pesticide solution has revolutionized hospitality and agricultural industry, providing a sustainable and efficient solution for caterers, farmers, and the general public in Koforidua. Achieved a 95% customer satisfaction rate, with clients praising products' ease of use and its effectiveness. In fulfilling our CSR, we educated the public on environmental sustainability. We conducted cleanup exercises. We conducted cleanup exercises and donated items to charity organizations.
We made impacts, yes, considerable impacts. Here's what some of our customers had to say.
Pepper is finished. I have the raw one. I just put it there. It blends for me. All the customers just love it because the blending is so smooth. You don't have pieces in it to make lumps. No. If you get this kind of blender, it makes your work easier. That is what we all want for the 21st century.
At the Panatone, I am Jennifer Dalali Awito, the CEO of Mama Company Limited.
And I am Dennis Kujo, the project manager.
I am Binasi Precious, the finance manager.
I am Nano Ejeku Mikel, the marketing manager.
Let's make a change. Pollution is not inevitable.
Thank you.
Mama.
Arise and shine.
Mama.
Arise and shine.
Mama.
Arise and shine.
Thank you.
All right, just to start, interesting idea. When I read the brief, I was thinking, how different would these blenders be on the market? Blenders are very, very common. So how are you thinking of being able to market this and get people to switch from what they are using or add this or buy this as their first blender?
Okay, so what makes our blender different from the ones in the market is our portable design. It is easy to take to any places used by food vendors when they are short of sauce at their workplace. And also university students too can send it to school and use it in whatever.
It's rechargeable, right?
Yes, please.
So how long does it hold power?
2 hours.
Okay. Mary Mamba.
Arise and shine.
Okay, great. I really loved your product when I was reading about it because you spoke about something that I actually wanted a solution to. So there was this agroforestry project which I spoke about earlier last year, which I implemented. As part of it, I think your unique selling point is the pesticide we can make with this, your blender. As part of it, it's organic. So our pesticide, we had to use neem extract, garlic, so many ingredients, soap and all of that to make our pesticide to spray these pests and all of that. One key thing we had to buy was a blender. And we had to look for an efficient one that can help us mill this very well before we soak it and then before we spray it on our crops. So when I saw that point, I mean, when I started, it was blender, and I was like, okay, blender. But that point of using this to promote sustainable food production, okay, using this to relieve the farmer of that burden and making it very easy or portable for the farmer, I think it's a brilliant idea, and you should keep up. Use this as your selling point, especially in this era where we are really advocating against the use of agrochemicals, like you said. You know, this should be your selling point if you are to pitch it up anywhere. Thank you.
Thank you, too.
You made a statement. You said you want to increase brand awareness by 30%. How are you going to measure that? And what is 100%?
Please, I said by 30%.
Yeah.
And we are going to do that by setting up websites in which we are in the process of doing them. And we would continue to share links. We would use influencers. We would create a customer referral program whereby people will be giving discounts for directing other people to our product.
No, I think you're not answering my question, so I'll reserve it for last question. You said you're using free marketing channels. Are those the best channels to target, to get to your target audience? You're using email marketing, you're using social media, you're using websites. Are those the best channels to reach your audience?
Yes, please.
Funny enough, I actually wanted Daniel to ask a question from that side because I know that is your field. And also, I actually went under training from him for that side under Blue Crest University. So, Mr. Daniel, any comments about that side?
I was just waiting for us to go to the boardroom.
Okay, then that's fair. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is where we draw down the curtain for the part 2 of today's events. We have one more part, which is the boardroom and the exhibition. But my name is and will forever remain Gabriel Ni Amasa Blankson. I was your host for the 2024 National Business Pitch Competition organized by JA Ghana. Please, judges and the 4 students from each of the schools that did the pitch will go for the exhibition. The rest of us will please sit down. So I would like to ask the judges to slowly move, whilst only the students without their patrons or their teachers following them. Please, let's move straight to where you have your...
Introducing our panel of judges. Big Godwin Mate, Tonisha Tego, Gloria Ajari, Daniel Osi, Daniel Kweku Murky, Introducing our panel of judges. Big Godwin Mate, Tonisha Tego, Gloria Ajari, Daniel Osi, Daniel Kweku Murky, Introducing our panel of judges. Big Godwin Mate, Tonisha Tego, Gloria Ajari, Daniel Osi, Daniel Kweku Murky, Introducing our panel of judges. Big Godwin Mate, Tonisha Tego, Gloria Ajari, Daniel Osi, Daniel Kweku Murky, Introducing our panel of judges. Big Godwin Mate, Tonisha Tego, Gloria Ajari, Daniel Osi, Daniel Kweku Murky, Introducing our panel of judges. Big Godwin Mate, Tonisha Tego, Gloria Ajari, Daniel Osi, Daniel Kweku Murky, Introducing our panel of judges. Big Godwin Mate, Tonisha Tego, Gloria Ajari, Daniel Osi, Daniel Kweku Murky, introducing our panel of judges. Big Godwin Mate, Tonisha Tego, Gloria Ajari, Daniel Osi, Daniel Kweku Murky, introducing